Have you found your perfect relationship, like your perfect match? If you haven't, there's probably a reason why. Have you made your list of what your perfect guy or woman would be? Have you done that yet? Because that is just such the classic thing. I remember when I was in college and I was associated with this church when I was in college, and they told us college girls, they came to our dorm room and talked to a lot of us, and they were like, make a list of what you want in your guy. And they were like, I made a list and I got what I wanted. So have you made that classic list? That is your conscious speaking, your conscious mind. That is not your subconscious mind speaking at all. So your conscious mind is aware of the things like he can't mistreat me, he can't beat me, he can't cheat on me, and he has to have all these things. But your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind, has a completely, maybe not a completely different mind of its own, but it does have a mind of its own. So it is going to be seeking something potentially different. It's going to be looking for the areas for which you have been hurt or where there's been damage, and it's going to seek to find that person. So it's kind of like fearful avoidant, how fearful avoidants have two sides to them. They have the avoidant side that's pulling them one way, that wants to run away and be independent. And then they've got the anxious side that's clingy, that's wanting to attach, to be near someone. It's kind of like that. You've got your conscious mind that is clear on what you want, what you like, what makes sense, what's logical. But your unconscious mind is going to attract more of what Freud calls your id, your, like, it's kind of like the gutter. It's kind of like the part of you that craves chocolate and yummy things and to do things that maybe you know are not the right thing to do, but you feel attracted and drawn to those things. It's going to be going in a different direction, and it's going to know when it has met somebody who is going to make your relationship more difficult, because you're going to find this person extremely attractive, but it's going to entail a couple of things that you say you don't want. Like if you had an absent father, you may attract an avoidant man, which consciously you say, I don't like those kind of men. I don't want that kind of man. And you feel yourself very drawn and strongly attracted to him. That's your subconscious trying to recreate your past to help you heal from past frustrations and drama. No matter how much you say, I don't want this, I don't want that, you have another mind that you're not aware of that is also at work and at play. And it's going to pull in the very thing that you say you don't want. And when you don't have that, and you just have your nice little list, and it's the perfect list, you may not feel as attracted to the person. Isn't that so frustrating? So it's great to make your list, but just know that you need to be working on areas of healing, places for which you have mother or father wounds, or even past relationship wounds where somebody really hurt you in a romantic relationship. So you may start all over with somebody just to find out that you have attracted the same person that you eventually got rid of. So that's the tricky part. Now that you understand that piece, have you found your perfect match? And a perfect match for you is going to be different from somebody else. So there might be things that you like that other people don't like, but you like them. So that's okay. It's what you want, what you like. Fearful avoidance can oscillate because, on one hand, they may be looking for an attachment, for somebody to cling to. And if they're in the wrong state of mind, like if they're on the rebound, they could attract anybody because I just need to quiet my clingy side. And then when they wake up, they realize this is not who I wanted. There are elements that are missing. I just accepted this person because I was in my clingy state and I wanted to be bonded and attached to somebody. Now I feel like running away. I'm going to activate my avoidant side and try to get away from this person if I can find the strength and the courage. Here's another caveat. I used to always think that men found their perfect match, that they were better at that than women, because women have such a biology for attachment that sometimes they will attach just to have somebody because they can't stand how it feels to not be attached to somebody when they're in that state. And I wrote about it in my book, Flip the Script on Love. But I always felt like men know what they want. Actually, people are always saying that. People are always saying men know within a certain amount of time whether you are a marriage material. If there's somebody that if you're someone that they would marry, they know that within a very short amount of time. They know very quickly. And that might be the case. The tricky thing about men is they can multi-date. The tricky thing about men is most of them want sex, so they have something else that is rewarding for them if they multiple date. Women, we don't multiple date, not typically. We just want the one. So if we land on you, it's because we see potential, like real potential. We're not going to waste our time too much on somebody that we're just not interested in, because what are we going to get from that? Sex? We don't have that. It's not that we don't like it, but we're not driven like that. So all of these things, right? All of these things are why you don't have your perfect person. What does your gut feeling say? So, fearful avoidant can land on somebody based on their state of mind at the time. Am I on the rebound and I need to connect? Or am I in my avoidant state where I'm avoiding everybody? Nobody's right. Nope, that one isn't right. That one, nope, keep it on going. Something about you, the way you look, the way you act, your attitude. You said this to me, bye. I'm in my avoidant mode, so I'm avoiding everybody, not giving anybody a chance. So I think fearful avoidant, if they are true to themselves, they're going to be waiting for the time or the day when they feel like they've fallen in love. And that could be a tall order and a rare order. Rare to find that combination of conscious and unconscious mind working together. It could be super hard to find that perfect, I am falling in love with this person. So you asked me why you haven't found your perfect person. It could be because you haven't fallen in love, and that's what you're needing and that's what you're wanting, is to fall in love. And anything short of that just doesn't feel right. I used to think that men found their perfect match, and now I'm finding more and more that some men aren't married to their perfect match, to the person that they are madly in love with. It could be that they found their career and here comes this woman and she's beautiful, she's pretty, but maybe she's not as intellectually stimulating, but it will work. I can make this work and I like her. I'm attracted to her. But then there are some other areas that they miss or that they don't pay attention to because they might just be focused on the attractiveness. And so this is not their person. Or they have a very aggressive female just is after them, pursuing them, won't stop. And they get familiar with her, they get used to her, and they finally give in. And I know those might be simple or shallow reasons. It could go deeper than that. But I thought that men were picky because they always said men know what they want and they know when they found wifey material within a short period of time. So I thought that meant that they were all married to somebody that they really love and want to be with. But that's not always the case. Sometimes they kind of settle, or they look at the situation objectively, like, I'm ready, she's available, I got my job under control, and I met this right person, or this person who is good enough, and we're going to run with it. Like, there are other aspects that are important that I love, right? So, yeah, I think if you are confused, and I would say that to a man or a woman, if you are fearful avoidant and you are confused about why can't I find my right person, and you are totally blaming yourself, you are completely blaming your fearful avoidant attachment style, it may not have anything to do with your fearful avoidant attachment style. Of course, it might, but the possibility is that you are wanting to fall in love and you have not met the person that is doing that for you. In the realm of love and longing, where hearts intertwine like tendrils of ivy, those with a fearful avoidant attachment style often wander through emotions. Their journey is marked by an alluring mystery, a delicate balance between yearning for connection and retreating into shadows of doubt. Yet with this intricate dance lies the potential to discover a perfect match, a soulmate who can pierce through the veils of fear and illuminate the path to true intimacy. Imagine for a moment a moonlit night where two souls, each carrying their own secrets, cross paths under the shimmering stars. The fearful avoidant, with their heart wrapped in layers of guardedness, feels an inexplicable pull towards someone who seems to understand the unspoken language of their soul. It's in the quiet moments, a lingering glance, a soft touch, a shared silence, where they begin to sense that perhaps this person holds the key to their heart's deepest desires. The secret to recognizing a perfect match lies in the subtle nuances of connection. For the fearful avoidant, it's not just about grand proclamations or of love or sweeping gestures. It's found in the small, tender moments that resonate with authenticity. They may notice how their heart feels lighter in the presence of this special someone, as if the weight of their fears is gently lifted. The way their laughter dances, or how they can speak their truth without fear of judgment, becomes a balm of their soul. As they navigate this enchanting connection, the fearful avoidant might discover that vulnerability feels not like a burden, but a shared adventure. When they can express their fears without fearing the loss of another, they found something rare, a partner who meets them in their complexity, embracing both their shadows and their light. This is a sacred space where healing begins, where love becomes a refuge rather than a threat. In this mysterious journey toward love, the fearful avoidant learns to recognize the signs and the ease of communication, the sense of safety and vulnerability, and the way their heart races not with anxiety, but with excitement. They realize that a perfect match is not someone who erases their fears, but rather someone who walks beside them, holding their hand as they confront the shadows together. Thus, in the enchanting dance of love, the fearful avoidant may find that their perfect match is not merely a dream, but a beautiful reality, one that whispers to them in the quiet moments of the night, reminding them that love, in all its complexity, is a journey worth taking. And as they step into this new chapter, they embrace the mystery of connection, ready to unfold the pages of a story that is uniquely their own. So hey, beautiful people, thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments and what topics you want me to explore next. Your feedback means so much to me. Let's keep this adventure going. Don't break up with me. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. Check out my books on Amazon for insights on enhancing your love life, navigating narcissistic personalities, and exploring the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types. Links are in the description. You're amazing, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.